Good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good night and welcome. You are viewing Cricket 360 live. We are here in the beautiful village of Biche, and it is the Seenath Auto Biche Sports Foundation T20 Cricket League. It's a 10th annual cricket league. Tonight you are going to see facing off in the second semi-final. It's going to be the Rising Warriors. They are going head up against Libertville Lions. Libertville Lions winning the toss and sending the Rising Warriors into bat first. So it promises to be an action-packed semi-final here for you tonight. Producing our producer, Mr. Sachin Balkisoon. On the camera tonight, it's Mr. Sachin Mohammed. And joining me in the commentary box tonight, we are going to have our guest and our homeboy from Biche, none other than Mr. Chris Ramtahal. He has done an excellent job alongside me a couple nights ago. I will also be assisting with the commentary tonight. My name is Ravi Jagrup, and we promise to have some live action here for you tonight. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Get that popcorn, get your drinks in place, and Racha is the man. He's going to kick things off from the southern end, and things are already rolling here off the strike. And at the crease, Varun. So, ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you all, the weather here is clear skies, cool breeze. Yesterday was declared the official start of the rainy season. No sign of that here tonight. We don't expect any rain. Not looking forward to any rain of such. So I say good night to Mr. Ramtahal.
Good night to you, Yusuf. How are you? It is lovely to have you in Biche again.
Well, I could tell you off the bat, Mr. Ramtahal, that as soon as I set foot in Biche, had I been in any bad temperaments or moods, it would have definitely changed when I came and experienced this warm and hospitable environment here.
That is very lovely to hear. We really appreciate you making the effort to come out and experience cricket at Biche.
Yes, so second semi-final. Winner of this match will go into the final which will take place right here at the Biche Recreation Ground on a Friday night at 7 p.m.
Yes, that is right.
Immediately we could see the pressure being put onto the batting side by the young Racha. He's taking his attack from the southern end, keeping things very, very tight in this first over, managing to restrict them to only a single 4 deliveries gone already.
Yes, though Racha is young, he does have a lot of experience and talent.
Yes, you could see that experience, that variation. He's keeping that ball just outside the line of that off stump. He has the left-handed Varun fishing at it at the moment. 1 delivery to go, 4 dots in succession. This time, Varun is punching and punching well through the covers. He's going to get off the mark with a boundary. It's going to be 4. And that delivery will close off the first over. First over is going to be 5 without loss.
Yes, on that occasion, Racha probably just going a bit too full. And Samaru advantage of the fuller length ball and getting a boundary on that occasion. Yes, it is a lovely night for cricket in Biche. As you said, we are in semi-final number 2. The winner of this game will go on to face the Bamboo Knight Riders in the final on Friday. And it looks like we are going to have some spin introduced to the attack. The likes of Ashmead Ned.
Yeah, just to remind you guys viewing Ashmead Ned, the man attacking from the northern end, the Libertville Lions, they would have won that toss and decided to bowl first, so they definitely would like to maximize off of the first inning and take those wickets early on here. And immediately he takes the attack to Ned. He's flashing at this one. It's going to go straight through the cover region. It's a first ball boundary.
Yes, very much so. The Guyanese national being placed sweetly over cover there by Jaron Alfred. That shot over cover is not one that many batsmen can play. So we're seeing some aggression here from Alfred. That one on a better length there from Ashmead Ned, pushing Alfred back onto the back foot in defense. So him recovering well after that first delivery. This one, Alfred is going through the cover region. It's straight to the fielder, but a fumble would have allowed them that quick single.
Well, you could see the two deliveries that Ned would have placed on the offside, just wide of the line of off stump, he would have been struck. That second delivery made a good comeback because he would have put that ball a bit straighter onto the right hand and cramped him for space. A couple nights ago, we would have seen that tactic being employed by both sides while bowling, cramping batters for space. A good delivery here to the left-handed Varun. Not much space to work with, had to play it high off his hips there, but still managed to get the single in the end.
Yes, that is very much right. They're just opting to pull out of that delivery. This one, Alfred, he was looking to take it leg side, dropping that back knee, looking to sweep.
Well, Ned, you could see again Ned keeping that line tight and maybe just train a bit down the leg on this instance, but he's not going to give Alfred that width outside that off stump line.
This one is an allowed appeal for LBW, but the umpire, he's uninterested. Probably just a strain down the leg side there. So umpire showing no interest. That would have completed the second over. The score moves up now to 11 for the loss of no wicket after 2 overs. Yes, both teams going fairly well here to start. We're seeing that one there just a bit short on the offside there, and Varun Samaru using the pace and guiding it down to that deep third man region for a boundary.
This one short on a good length, and Alfred with a bit of luck. Good attempt by the fielder. To that long on the region, and they're gonna get down for one. Ashmead, Ned, just a bit full here. So the seeing Ashmead straying a bit from its line here. This one again, it's a bit leg side, and the fielder puts it down. So we're seeing the introduction of Kadeem Allen. This one short and heaved along by Jaron Alfred. Straight down the ground for a maximum. Kadeem Allen being introduced into the attack with a big one.
I'm not sure. Me, I check back yet, but I see the levels looking lower now.
Allen probably looking to use that extra bounce that the surface does offer. But I think him just going a bit too straight on this occasion. And Alfred warmly welcomes him.
What a welcome that was. Bringing the heat to the table, pushing that run rate now to about 10 and over. Score 40, no wickets down as yet, into the 5th. So,
Yes. So we're seeing the intent from the Warriors batsmen to get that run rate up. Kadeem Allen, he's going to want to make a statement here tonight and get some wickets. The Libertville Lions will want to place themselves into the finals of this Biche T20 night cricket competition.
oh, what a good ball, a better ball. And the umpire raises a dreaded finger. He gets the breakthrough, Kadeem. After that 6, he makes an excellent comeback, putting it on the money, getting the wicket, and getting the breakthrough here for the Libertville Lions. Let's take a look at that again. Right arm over the wicket, getting that drift into the right hander, hitting him on the front foot, on the toe. Umpire takes his time to contemplate and in the end makes that dreaded decision, raising that finger, and he has to go.
Yes, Kadeem Allen learning from that previous delivery and opting to try the Yorker. We are going to have a look at this delivery once more. So it looks like we're going to see the introduction of Mikel Govaya. So yes, Mikhail Govaya coming to the crease to join Varun Samaru.
Govaya, he's going to be the right-hander, replacing the right-hander that was just dismissed. So, looking to keep things mixed up here. And immediately taking the outside edge, going straight to the keeper, and he gobbles it up. He won't see another delivery here, Govaya. He has to go for a duck. Let's take a look at that again. That one outside the line of the off stump. Flashing at it, Govaya takes that outside edge and he has to go. It's back-to-back wickets here for Kadeem. It's just 6 conceded and 2 wickets already in this over. 3 deliveries gone.
Yes, Kadeem Allen, the professor, as they call him, bringing the smarts out here in Biche tonight, getting just a bit of nip away from Govaya, using that new ball. And Govaya goes back without scoring. We're going to now see the introduction of Tishon Castro.
Castro, a powerhouse with the bat, and he can also bring some stability to the inning. Let's see what Castro will give here. Let's see if he will take the attack immediately to Kadeem. Castro, another right-hander.
Yes, we're seeing the Warriors trying to implement that left-right combination.
And Castro driving it past that man at backward point. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. And Kadeem, he will not secure that hat-trick he was looking for. And Castro, the man, Tishon Castro, he will get off the mark immediately and get off the mark powerfully with a boundary.
Yeah, so we're seeing Kadeem trying to use that nip away, which he got Govaya out. This one he's just easing to that point region for a single. So Kadeem with an excellent over so far. Though he's gone for 11 runs, he's managed to pick up 2 quick wickets and 2 very vital wickets. That of the likes of Jaron Alfred, who was going on the attack, and Mikhail Govaya, another batsman who's known for his smarts and his power hitting. So we're gonna see Samaru face Kadeem. He's been a bit on the aggressive side, looking to take on the bowlers. Kadeem, he is going to have other plans in mind. This one is just nudged off the edge into the offside for a single, which now completes the 5th over. The Rising Warriors are 46 for 2.
Well, despite conceiving 12 runs, Kadeem, he has definitely made an impact and he has done what the Libertville Lions were searching for, were hunting for. They were hunting for wickets. He broke that opening partnership and took down 2 wickets in the process. So it was a vital over, a critical over for the Libertville Lions.
Yes, that very much so indeed. Even though going for runs, managing to pick up early wickets, especially in the power play, it's one that it never really hurts much to get the aggressive batsman out. We're going to see Ashmi Ned to continue here from the northern end. And it's Samaru on strike. He's been taking him on. So we're just seeing some adjustments being made in the field here. That deep cover fielder, he comes up. He goes to a mid-off.
And this one is driven straight back Looking for the boundary, and he will get. So picking up a couple of vital boundaries there, Varun Samaru. Last one didn't look as confident as the prior. Taking a thick outside edge there and just treading the field backward of point into the gap. 2 deliveries remaining in this over by Ashmead. Now there's a packed offside field here set for the left-handed Samaru. We could see 5 men on the offside. So definitely looking to exploit that line outside that off stump. Hit with a flat bat back. And he's happy to take the single. And Samaru will retain the strike in the next over. 6 is complete now. The total pushes up to 61 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Yeah, so we're seeing Samaru taking the attack to the bowlers, especially Ned here. Ned has been looking to keep his lines really tight, but he has been straying very often. We're going to see the Professor Kadim Alin to continue. Picked up 2 wickets in his first over, though going for a bit of runs. He's going to be bowling to Samaru. Samaru's been on the go. Seeing him implement that deep third man. He also has a deep mid wicket, a deep backward square out. This one up into the rib cage of Samaru. And Alindia doing well, fielding off his own bowling and almost creating a run out chance. Samaru would have been quick to get back down to the non-striker's end.
Kudos to the man there at long on, doing backing up well. Because Kadim would have fired that ball towards the stump. Backing up is so critical in preventing those extras, and each extra, it compounds, it adds up to that total score. Going nicely here, the Rising Warriors, just over 10 and over. So already 62 for 2. They're into the 7th.
This one is full and is driving into the offside. Some lovely work there by that middle fielder coming around, saving a certain boundary and just restricting them to a single.
This is what gives bowlers the confidence to push on when they have supporters like this that committed support by the fielders. Look at him just chasing and putting his body on the line. Full commitment and dedication.
This one on a good length here. Samaru just easing into the offside. Warriors batsman rotating strike well here. And we're seeing a plan from Allen and the Lions to go with that shorter delivery to Samaru.
Yeah,
They
but
have the field set for it.
But Samaru playing it softly, but it's excellent running in the end by the pair in the middle. Sneaking that quick single.
This one, Allen just straying a bit leg side, and the keeper doing some excellent work there.
That last delivery would have kept a bit low, and we are seeing this is the first sign of the ball keeping a bit low on this sand wicket. The previous semi-finals, in the second inning, we would have seen that taking place a bit more frequently. So let's see how it unfolds as the night progresses.
Yes, this is some excellent bowling here from Allen, sticking to that length delivery to Samaru. The batsman not able to get the single on this occasion. A really tight over being bowled here by Allen, only going for 4. He's going to want to close off this over in good fashion. Again, he's hammering that good length and a dot delivery to end the 7th over. Rising Warriors 65 for 2.
Here in the village of Biche, and we have seen already those supporters trickling in, settling, coming out to support their teams, to support their village, and to support cricket as a whole, supporting the Biche Cricketing Foundation. This is its 10th annual T20. Friday will be the finals, and I'm sure that there will be a massive crowd here to show support this coming Friday. But things are going to continue here as we see spin into the attack again from the northern end.
Going to see Darren Biche taking over the attack from Ned at the northern end.
Biche left-handed orthodox. He's going to come around the wicket to the right-handed to Sean Castro. Castro looking to take the attack to him early on and swings. It's a swing, a big swing and a miss. Driving through everything except the ball there.
This one keeping a bit low.
Again beaten, so he must be getting that ball to grip and turn off the surface to some extent, turning away from the right-handed Castro.
This one, Castro just easing down to that long on region for a single.
Yeah, that one bowl into the legs this time of Castro, and Castro managing to work it back straight back past the bowler. He will get the single and get Varun Samaru, the left-hander, back on strike. So we are going to see a change in line. Left-handed coming over the wicket now to the left-hander. This ball will be coming back into the left-hander.
Samaru looking to take things big, but being beaten.
Batters maybe just need to settle and recollect themselves here. That would be 4 dots. Good over so far by Darren. And again, beating the outside edge of Samaru. So as I said before, Chris, they probably just need to take a step back here, recollect themselves and reassess the situation. It's 4 dot deliveries.
Excellent delivery
And an
to
excellent
close off the
over, just
over.
a single from it, Chris.
Yes, that very much so indeed. We're seeing the Libertville Lions implement.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're seeing a tactic implemented by the Lions in which the Bamboo Knight Riders did on Tuesday night. They're getting through the overs quickly. They're not allowing the batsmen time to collect themselves. And we're seeing it building pressure from that previous over which Tishon Castro bowled. My bad, Kadeem Allen. Building pressure. We're going to see the introduction of Dujon Charles here. Right arm fast bowler. This one Castro looking to take it big, but doesn't quite get the connection he wants. He gets it down the ground and they get a single.
That ball not coming through with the pace that Castro would have expected. Maybe just a bit slower, just mistiming it there. Didn't pick up with it well. And he's bowled him. Stumps all over the place, getting that one in the block hole. It was a beautiful Yorker by Dijon. Just look at this right arm over the wicket. And just darting this one into the block hole. And he had no response in the end. He just had to walk off the field. What a beauty of a delivery. And it takes down wicket number 3. The score is 67 now for the loss of 3 wickets, and we are into the 9th over.
Yes, we're seeing an excellent start to a spell here by Dujon Charles. We're seeing, even though it's in the 8th over, we're still seeing him get a bit of nip into the left-hander. With the fall of that wicket, we're going to see Antonio Gonzalez join Tishon Castro at the crease. The Libertville Lions doing well and dismissing the set batsman, that of Varun Samaru. He had also been taking the attack to the bowlers quite well.
Yes, well, they will definitely feel a sense of accomplishment here, the Lions, getting that wicket of Samaru. They have 2 relatively fresh batters at the crease, but not to take any credit away from them. Both powerhouses in their own rights.
Very much so. Gonzalez is known for his power hitting, not really known for his temperament. However, the Warriors batsmen, they need to collect themselves and rebuild an innings. Still a lot of overs to go. They don't want to post a big total given the depth of the Lions batting.
Well, Dejan continues, and he continues skillfully. Very, very smart, keeping a very, very tight line, and that ball in the block hole varying the pace, not allowing for the batters to have their way with him. Just 2 singles and a wicket conceded in his first 3 deliveries. Very, very tight line just outside that off stump.
Yes, this is exactly what you want to see from your bowlers when you have a batting team in a bit of a tight spot early in the innings. You want to see that pressure being continuously put on.
Yes, and he has that protection. And it's bowled him again. Stumps all over the place, and it's timber. He has to go. Let's just take a look at this again. It's almost deja vu. It's almost a repeat of the second delivery in his over. In the block hole, picked your perfect Yorker and split in the 3 stumps.
Pools all over the place here. Dujon Charles doing the job that the skipper called on him for.
Castro is the man who faces demise here. He has a disappointing walk back to the dugout. So it will be two fresh batters now at the crease. Gonzalez, he's going to be joined by
Dexter Sween.
Dexter Sween. Good experience under his belt. Dexter Sween. We have seen him in recent times putting some good bat to ball, stabilizing a couple innings for his sides. He will definitely be called upon and leaned upon here this evening by his team to bring some stability to the inning here for them.
Yes, that indeed. Sween has been proving his worth here in Biche throughout the entirety of this tournament. The first 4 innings that he played, he scored 4 consecutive half centuries, and they came in quick fashion.
Charles, 1 delivery remaining, an excellent over so far by him. Just 2 runs conceded and 2 wickets. Let's see if the last delivery will be in his favor, or if Sween will be able to work him away and get off the mark. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. And he ends strongly with a dot, full and wide outside the off stump. So that will complete his first over, an excellent one, conceding just 2 runs and taking 2 critical wickets of the top order in the Rising Warriors lineup here. 9 overs are complete now, and the score is 68 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Yes, we're seeing a big comeback here from the Libertville Lions. The first 6 overs that the Warriors batted, they were going at a fairly decent run rate and rotating the strike quite well. However, the Libertville Lions have roared back, taking 4 wickets and bringing that run rate down. We're going to see Biche continuing here. It's the likes of Antonio Gonzalez. He's only faced 1 delivery. Him and Sween. It's going to be in the minds to rebuild and to get the Warriors up to a respectable total here.
Well, Biche, who has had an excellent first over with just 1 run conceded, he is continuing strongly from the northern end here. The man Gonzalez, the right-handed Gonzalez facing. And Gonzalez is swinging and missing here. So they just cannot pick Biche at the moment. He has a very, very tight line, getting that ball to turn away from the right-handers outside that off stump. They just can't seem to get him away at the moment. He has that upper hand on them. This one takes a top edge. I'm not quite sure if it was intentionally done so by Gonzalez, but just worked over the head of the wickets keeper and the fielder there at short third man. And it's going to run all the way to the boundary. He's going to get 4 runs.
Yeah, so looking at that replay, it seems a bit intentional from Gonzalez. Looking to improvise and get it in the gaps. This one again, he's looking to take it offside. Biche beating the bats of Antonio Gonzalez.
Maybe kept a bit low on that occasion as well, judging by the body language of the batter. This time he picks it up, and he picks it up well. It is lofted straight back, and it disappears behind the tree line there. I definitely think that they may need to find a replacement ball for that, or I'm sure that these residents of Biche, the good hunters, they must have their headlights. They may probably have to get a couple headlights out to go and search for that ball, despite hunting season being closed. It's quite what a big six there by Gonzalez.
Yes, this is what Gonzalez is known for. He's known for his big hitting.
Well, we could see there out in the middle a replacement ball being sent to the umpire. He inspects it and he gives it approval for continuation of play. Not looking to waste any time here this evening. You want to keep that action pumping for you. That non-stop action. The 2 deliveries remaining in this over. And a good comeback by him. Just a bit quicker. And that's going to end the over. Ends with a dot. It's going to be 78 for 4 after 10. We're going to take a short break. And we'll be back with you just in a bit.
Yes, so after 10 overs, the Rising Warriors are 78 for the loss of 4. We're going to see Dujon Charles to continue here from the southern end. And the big man, Dexter Sween, is on strike. A lot of hopes for the Rising Warriors rests in his hands. He's looking to rebuild here with Antonio Gonzalez.
Well, they still have a lot of batters here.
This one's swing hitting lovely into the offside, but it's straight to that cover fielder. And Charles starts the 11th over with a dot. This one a bit full on this occasion from Charles. And the long off fielder coming around and doing some good work. It seems to be Kadeem Allen down here at long off. And Sween gets off the mark with a single. Antonio Gonzalez, who took Darren Beaker for a big one. He's on strike.
Charles continuing with an excellent display of variation in pace and line, putting a lot of pressure back here on Gonzalez. Just a bit of smoke drifting across the field at the moment. And this one driven, but there's a man at long off that will restrict them to just a single. So still keeping the pressure up here, Charles.
Yes, Charles keeping good pressure here. This one, Sween again taking it through the offside. It just get down for one.
What a beautiful display of bowling by the right-handed medium pacer Dejon Charles. Excellent, excellent bowling for T20 cricket. Not allowing batters that freedom to hit the ball as they would like. And finishing the over strongly and beautifully. Just 3 runs conceded from his second over. The score after 11 is 81 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Yeah, so we're seeing a bit of smarts here from Antonio Gonzalez. Anything outside the off stump, he's looking to get back on that back foot and just take it through that backward pointed man region. He did it similarly in his over facing Darren Beaker. He's always looking to take it through that backward pointed man region when it's wide. But when it's full and straight into the pads or in the line of the stumps, he's looking to go down the ground and looking to capitalize on those straighter deliveries. So it may be in the Lions' interest to keep a tight line and length just outside the off stump to Gonzalez and keep some protection there where he isn't able to go big with it.
Sween, the man in strike. Batter of tall stature. He is out in there in the middle. Just a bit of smoke from some nearby bushfire.
Good.
This one, Sween taken down the ground. A bit full on this occasion from Darren Beaker. Now brings Antonio Gonzalez on strike. He's 12 off 10 deliveries. Not going at a bad strike rate. On a mission to rebuild here with Sween. This one again, he's cutting through the offside and gets it away for a boundary on this occasion.
Well, didn't do much bad there, Darren. He got the batter to do exactly what he set that field for. It just would have managed to penetrate the fielders, just finding the gap between the fielders that was set. Short third man, backward point. So the plan by the Lions here coming together nicely. Just on that occasion, Sween happening to find that gap. But I don't think that Darren would be too disappointed in that last delivery.
Yes, again, we're seeing Gonzalez. He's just looking to cut everything that's on that off stump or just outside that off stump line. And the Lions have that field set for him.
I'm surprised that they haven't put a slip there.
This one again, he's cutting, but some excellent work by that fielder at backward point.
Yeah, so you could see that he is bowling to the field that they would have set for him. Excellent strategy and putting it together nicely here, the Lions.
This one,
Swing and a miss. Getting
Yes.
a bit of extra bounce there.
bit of extra bounce and just a bit of nip away from Gonzalez.
Back-to-back dots.
Short, and he's cutting through the offside again, but straight to the fielder. So the Lions sticking to their guns and just 5 runs off this over.
Yeah, that's going to complete 12 and the score pushes up to 86 for 4. The Lions doing a good job to keep that pressure here on the Warriors.
Yes, and if we look at the bowling statistics, because bowled 13 dot deliveries in his 3 overs, so it's putting some pressure now on the Warriors batsmen when they might want to accelerate a bit. Just 8 overs left in this first innings contest. It's gonna be Dujon Charles to continue here.
Well, Charles has been an excellent bowler tonight here. I think he would have been the strongest display of bowling here so far. And he's on the money immediately, but this time maybe just straight down leg, striking the batter on the pad. In the last 2 overs, only 5 runs he would have conceded and managed to take up 2 vital wickets. So he is definitely proven to be an asset here for the Lions tonight from that bowling attack.
This one, Sweeney goes big. He goes out of the ground. Classical shot here from Sween. It was full and onto the pads.
Yeah, Sween picking up the line very early and timing it to perfection. Just playing it effortlessly with a beautiful lofted on drive. Coming off the middle of the bat, looked effortless. Absolutely effortless. Sween, a man in form. And you could see that by the display after that shot there for 6 runs. Score pushes up to 92 now for 4 into the 13th over.
Yes, so Sween just looking to settle himself here and continue to rebuild with Gonzalez. This one again, it's in the air, it's hanging, but just dropping short of that longer fielder.
So you could see the tactic here, a good comeback by Charles. Just changing the line, drifting it a bit onto the off stump this time and taking the pace off it, pulling it just back off our length and getting Sween to loft that ball into the air, almost losing his wicket there.
This one is being hit on the pads. There's an appeal and the umpire raises the finger. And Gonzalez, he looks in shock. He's disappointed, but he has to go back.
Another perfectly executed Yorker by the maestro Dijon Charles. What a display of pace bowling here tonight by the young man. Excellent, excellent work. Those Yorkers on target, on point. I don't think they could be executed any more perfectly as we would have seen here tonight. That's 3 wickets under his belt already, and he still has 2 deliveries remaining in just his 3rd over. The score now 93 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Yes, the Warriors, they are in quite a hot spot here.
And you can see excellent work here by our producer Sachin Balki soon, just giving us a visual. That ball pitching on leg, swinging away on the money, striking him on the pad, and he would have that long walk back to the dugout, Dexter Sween. Gonzalez, I beg your pardon.
Yes, we're going to see the introduction of Richard Ali for the Warriors. He normally opens the batting, but we're seeing him come quite late in the innings. He's going to want to partner up with Sween, but Dujon Charles, he's been on the money. He's been getting wickets with his Yorkers and he's backing himself to bowl it.
Well, the skipper, he will definitely be coming to having the intention of bringing some stability to the inning here with the fall of 5 wickets.
Again in the block hole from Dujon Charles, but Ali doing well to work it down into the leg side for a single.
Yes, he almost has that Yorker programmed to perfection. He is delivering them now at will and with laser cut precision. One delivery remaining in this over.
This one on around that fourth stump line, and Sween just drives it out to that deep cover fielder, and he retains the strike for the next over. End of 13, the Rising Warriors 95 for the loss of 5. We're gonna see Darren Beaker. He's gonna be bowling the last over in his spell. He's only gone for 16 runs in his 3 overs. He's bowling to Dexter Sween. Sween heaving this one down the ground, and that's gone for a massive 6.
Well, I just hope that the roof is okay. If we could have heard it bang into the galvanize from all the way across the field here in the commentator's box.
Let's have a look at this heave again from Sween.
Hit with a flat back and bat and hit powerfully straight back.
It wasn't necessarily a bad length from Beaker, but Sween just standing and delivering, staying really balanced at the crease and allowing himself to go through the line of the ball.
Well, the umpires waste no time in sending the search party to recover that one. They get a replacement ball to get things moving on here. And with that 6, it would have brought up the 100 for the Rising Warriors. They scored 101 for 5.
Yes, so Sween now moves up to 17 of 10 deliveries. So he's settling himself here, and it's usually around this time in his innings where he goes on the attack and he takes on bowlers. So the Libertville Lions, they're gonna have to keep things tight if they want to restrain Sween. This is a lovely delivery, excellent comeback from Darren Beaker. Just beating Sween outside the line of the off stump.
Yeah, good line, good bounce, good turn.
This one he drives through the cover region, but protection there in the deep. Just a single for Sween. That's good. Their skipper Richard Ali on strike. Ali also one who can hit a long ball. but he does know when he needs to rebuild and he needs to rotate the strike.
You can see that field setting back in play for the right-hander. Short third. Man backward a point.
This one, Ali just looking to get inside the line of the ball and find the gaps in the leg side. But Biche on his length here.
Keeping that line tight, cramping. Ali.
This one is looking to cut off side.
Yeah, but he's getting that bounce, that lift. And Ali can't follow that ball because he is whipping it in with some pace here.
This one short and he's taking it leg side. But fielder does some good work. There comes around, saves the boundary. The batsman just get a single. And that's going to bring the 14th over to an end. The Rising Warriors 103 for the loss of 5 wickets. So Dujon Charles here coming in to complete his spell. He's gone really well here, bowling 3 overs for just 14 runs and picking up 3 vital wickets for the Lions. Richard Ali on strike. This one just getting an inside edge there off the bat of Ali. He gets it down to the cow corner region for a single.
Charles continuing with his excellent display of variation and precision here tonight from the southern end. He's into his last over and he will be looking to finish strong. Maybe try even to pick up a couple wickets more. Already taking 3 in his spell.
Sween has other plans in mind. He hammers it down the ground, forcefully into the fence for a boundary.
Well, after that flat batted boundary straight back past the bowler, what do we see, Chris? Are we going to see that devastating Yorker anytime soon? Let's have a look and see now how he's going to make this comeback.
He very might back himself to do it, Ravi. He's taken up 3 wickets, backing himself to bowl that Yorker delivery.
Well, it has proven successful for him on many occasions, as we have seen tonight. So let's see if he will implore.
Yes, Sween, he's gonna want to be watchful of that Yorker delivery. A lot of the hopes of the Warriors for a decent total, they lie in his hands.
And there we see it, but this time just a bit wide outside that off-stump line, and Sween manages to get back onto ball to work it away onto the onside for a single. He will get Ali on strike to face the remaining 3 deliveries remaining in this over.
This one on a good length here from Charles, cramping Ali for room.
That ball may have just squared up Ali a bit, maybe cutting away from him. You could see that late reaction from Ali. And Ali walking across the line. Ball striking him on the pad. The appeal goes up. Umpire says a leg by. Maybe just drifting down that line of leg stump. Maybe just drifting past that leg stump. Umpire was not convinced. And And it's one delivery remaining. Only 20 conceded so far in his spell with 3 wickets. Let's see how he's going to finish. He's going to have to finish against the likes of the right-handed powerhouse Dexter Sween out
Won't
there
be
in the middle.
surprised if he boxes Yorker again. Excellent delivery to finish off his spell. A-class spell here from Dujon Charles.
Yes, and that's going to complete 15 overs here this evening now. The score 110 for 5. 5 overs to go in this inning by the Rising Warriors. Rising Warriors just 5 overs to face. Umpires signaling that final power play. There will be some fielding restrictions. Chris?
Yes, only 3 fielders allowed outside the inner circle, Ravi. This is an over where the Warriors will want to capitalize. Yes, so the youngster Eden Ratcher picks up the ball to bowl this power play over.
Racha is going to bring that element of pace back into the attack from the northern end.
It's going to be bowling to the likes of Richard Ali. This one quick and short from Ratcha.
That was a fiery bouncer. The wickets keeper just testing the batter there to see if he was out of that crease, firing it into the stumps. But what a ripper of a delivery by Racha to open the 16th.
Mine still went down. Still down. What's going on there? Such.
Yes, so Racha after that no ball going for a boundary but responding well with 2 deliveries. This one is on an excellent length here. Ali looking to go down the ground, not making connection. So Racha backing himself and sticking to that hard length. Ali's not. making connection. This one he advances and just gets some bat on it and tucks it into the leg side. He gets it into the fence for a boundary. Ali bringing out the smart here. He got himself inside the line of the ball. You can see him went down the pitch trying to get to the pitch of it, but Ratcher, he brought it a bit short, and Ali just making contact, using the pace. This one, he's going big. What a mighty blow this is from Richard Ali. Bangs the galvanize of the houses. This one just a bit too full from Ratcher. Ali giving him the treatment. Yes, that is going to conclude the power play over, the 16th over. The Rising Warriors 125 for the loss of 5 wickets. So we're seeing the Warriors rebuilding here. Richard Ali, he is 17 of 13 deliveries. Supporting Sween well, he's 23 of 16.
Well, just stabilizing things a bit here. Sween and Ali out in the middle, doing a good job. Score pushes up to 125. 4 overs remaining here in this inning. They will be looking to scrape as much runs as they could to pack on a formidable total that they could defend here tonight.
Yes, Ravi, they would be looking to get some extra runs here. They'd want to accelerate in these next 4 overs. But Kadeem Allen, he's going to be continuing. This one, Sween just eases it to that third man region. They get down for a single. Kadeem Allen going for just 15 runs in his first 2 overs. He's bowling his 3rd over here. Taking over from Dujon Charles, who bowled an excellent spell. This one, Ali gets across his stumps and drives down the ground. But just a single on this occasion.
Well, they won't mind those singles, but they will definitely be hunting for those boundaries. Just maybe taking a couple deliveries to take a look at what Kadeem is going to do with the ball here before striking it as he does now on the 3rd. He strikes it down to cow corner, but there is protection down there. There are fielders set wide on the leg side, so he has that protection there. So he's definitely bowling to his feel here, Alan. There's that long on, long off. It's a man down at corner, deep mid wicket. And this one takes the top edge. It goes high into the air. Keeper is giving chase, settles under it and completes the catch. And Richard Ali has to go after scoring 18, contributing 18 to the score for his team. 128. It's going to be 128 for 6 now.
Yes, an excellent catch there by the wicket keeper. Keeper being Leonardo Julian. It was really, really high. Keeper had to cover quite some distance. If we can have a look at that catch again.
Well, he didn't have a choice, Ali. He had to go at it. He had to put that foot to the gas. He had to find a way to get these runs off of this tight bowling by Kadeem Ali. But in the end, Ali being the victor in the end, being able to manufacture that edge off that top edge of the bat there. And in the end, it's going to be wicket number 6.
We're going to see the likes of Kisundat Magram coming to the crease to join Sween. Magram has played a few innings in this tournament so far, and I think he has a half century in one of them. So he can hold his own with the bat. He can strike boundaries, but he's also done a really good job at rotating the strike when there's a set batter at the other end. However, Kadeem Allen, he's bowled a really tight spell here tonight, and he's going to want to continue in a wicket-taking and economical fashion.
Well, he has already taken 3, just conceding 18 so far in his spell. It's 2 deliveries to go in this over for Allen. Trying immediately to manufacture a shot or trying to scoop this one. But Allen just wide and maybe just taking the pace off of it a little bit. Seeing the batter moving early across the line of the wicket. Very interesting. Very, very interesting by Kisun here.
This one is on an excellent length here. A loud appeal for caught behind, and he's gone.
Yes, he happened to get that edge. Trying to play across the line of the ball. An excellent delivery by Kadeem Allen. And he gets the edge straight to the keeper. And he has to go for a duck. It's 7 down now. 128 for 7.
Yes, and Kadeem Allen picking up his 4th wicket here. He's bowled a really excellent spell. He stuck to his guns, bowling that tight line and length just outside that off stump. And it's proved very fruitful for himself and the Lions. The new batsman. Yes, so the new batsman coming out, it's Samuel Rupnarine. The Rising Warriors in a bit of a tight spot here, needing to accelerate quickly in these last 3 overs. And it looks like Aidan Ratcher is going to complete his spell. He's going to be bowling to a set Dexter Sween. Sweeney's going to be looking to step on the accelerator here. However, Ratcher coming back and bowling a really tight over in the 16th over. He's not yet picked up a wicket. It's going to be in his plans, especially to get the wicket off Sween.
Well, Ratcher has that pace. He has that fire. He has that drive, and he will definitely be looking to finish here strong this last over in his spell. He would have conceded 28 from his first 3, but I'm sure that he will have his eye on a wicket here before he completes his spell tonight.
This one coming off the edge of the bat of Sween, and it gets down into the fence for a boundary.
That man back out of point, maybe just falling asleep on himself a bit there, late to react, and allowing for the man, a third man, to give chase.
Yes, that's one thing you can't afford at the depth of the innings when you have a batsman who's looking to step on the gas. You need to be extremely vigilant in the field. Sweeney's going hard at it. Ratcher again sticking to that line and length, which worked for him in his previous over. Just seeing some extra protection there in the offside. This one, Sween, looking to take him down the ground. Doesn't get the connection he wants. Seems to have come really high off the bat of Sween.
Well, Racha is definitely putting some drive behind those deliveries. This one a bit extra pace. And he cleans him up. Stumps all over the place. The bails have to be recovered. Yards away from the stumps. Sween trying to smack this one. But the ball smacks through the stumps. And Sween has to go. Let's take a look at this replay. All engines firing here. You can see Racha. He is bringing the steam. He is putting the pace, pitching on the leg side, cutting away, moving away from Sween and just squaring him up in the end there. A beautiful delivery. It's 8 wickets down now. The score 132 for 8. 3 deliveries remaining still in Racha's final over.
Yeah, so some excellent variation here from Racha. Really smart bowling. He kept the first 2 deliveries outside the off stump. He also made an adjustment for an extra fielder to come in at third man. Then he went on a totally different line and moving the ball away from Sween, outsmarting him in the end. We're going to see Keon Isaac replace Dexter Sween. Keon Isaac, primarily known for his fast bowling. He has to come in and try to do a job here for the Warriors at the back end of the innings, where they do need some quick runs.
Well, Racha, he would have gotten that wicket that he was indeed hunting for. So he will definitely feel some sense of satisfaction.
This one, Isaac just uppercutting it to that third man region, dropping short of the fielder. They get down for a single. So it's in the Warriors' interest here. Even if they can't get boundaries, they still rotate the strike. This one again is being hit through that backward point region. Some good boot work there by that fielder coming around.
Yeah, well, with that single, both batters will be off the mark. 1 delivery remaining in Racha's over. And he finishes strongly, beating the batter, but still managing to come through for a bye. And it's going to be 18 complete. The score 135 for the loss of 8 wickets.
Yes, so Racha bringing the smarts here, continuing to show the variation that he has. Slower delivery from him, totally outsmarting the batsman. The Warriors, they do have a bit of a job to do here. They need to accelerate quickly. However, the danger man, the pick of the bowlers for the Libertville Lions, Kadeem Allen, he continues here. He's picked up 4 wickets in his 3 overs for just 18 runs. He's going to be looking to get these next 2 wickets. This one on an excellent length here. Cutting away from Keon Isaac.
Yeah, just lining it up, pitching it center, moving it away from the right-hander, just backward of a length. And again, good discipline maintaining that same line. Just backward of a length.
Yes,
Good.
Excellent bowling here from Kadeem Allen at the depth of the innings.
And that's 3 dots. Cannot pick it out at all, the batter there.
Hat-trick of dot deliveries being bowled here by Kadeem Allen. So again, it might be in the interest of the batsman to just try rotate the strike. This
Yeah.
one he's getting across and he's heaving down the ground. Isaac picks up Kadeem Allen and sends him for a maximum.
Well, he would have stepped across early on to get to the pitch and to the line of that ball. And in the end, a beautiful lofted drive onto the onside. The man at long on would have just had to look at it sail over his head in the end there for a 6.
Yes, it seems a bit premeditated here from Keon Isaac. It's like he said to himself, Allen, I'm going to take you on this delivery. Isaac getting the result he wanted. Score pushes up to 141. So the Warriors approaching that 150 run mark. There's just going to be one more over after this. There's a lovely bit of variation being shown here by Kadeem Allen.
He did a great job. He straightened it a bit onto him and would have taken the pace off just a tad. Excellent comeback there. One delivery remaining now in his over.
This one Isaac advances. It gets an inside edge and it's running into that fine leg boundary. He's going to get it away for 4. So 10 runs off Kadeem Allen's last over. Just a bit of luck here on the part of Keon Isaac.
Well, they will definitely take it any way that it comes. This mistake or not, they will welcome that boundary, that 4.
It's very much needed runs.
The score pushes up to 145 for the loss of 8 wickets. So 2 wickets in hand and 1 over to go to bring a close to this inning.
Nicholas Ali to bowl the last over. It's going to be his first over. In previous innings bowled, he's kept it quite tight and also picked up some key wickets. He's going to be bowling to Samuel Rupnarine. This one, Rupnarine looking to take it big and not making connection on this occasion.
Ali, he's angling it into the body, into the legs of the right-handed Rupnarine. He's not going to give him any space. He's not going to afford him that space to swing. And again, continuing, but he does swing. It goes high up. The man settles in a long on position and he completes the catch. So his first over, second ball, he immediately takes a wicket, conceding no runs. Nicholas Ali gets the breakthrough. He gets that wicket he was looking for. It's 9 down now. 1 wicket remaining in this final over.
Yes, so just a bit of flight on this occasion by Nicholas Ali. Rupnarine looking to take it big in a hurry to try and get to that 150 mark. Yeah, so we're going to see Akil Timothy, the last man out for the Rising Warriors, with just 4 deliveries remaining in this over. Timothy going big, fielders underneath it, but it's over his head. Just almost got a hand to it. It's gone for 6. Akil Timothy bringing the shots out, just clearing that front leg and freeing his hands through the line of the ball. Gets it over that deep mid-wicket fielder. So the Rising Warriors getting past that 150 mark. 3 deliveries remaining in the final over of the first innings in this contest between the Rising Warriors and the Libertville Lions. Both are competing for a place in the final against the Bamboo Knight Riders. The ball being retrieved. The umpire just inspecting the ball here. And Ali. 3 deliveries to go. Akil Timothy greeting Ali with a 6. So again to face him. This one, Timothy looking to go big and not making connection. Ali with the lovely comeback delivery here, beating him outside the off stump. This one, Timothy again looking to go big and not making connection. Back-to-back dot deliveries here from Nicholas Ali.
Just 2 to go.
This one he gets across his stumps.
There's protection in the deep mid wicket there. We'll just restrict him to a single. 1 to go now.
Final legal delivery. Oh, that seems to be the end of the first inning.
So that'll be the end of the first inning. The score on the board 152. The Lions will require 153 for victory here tonight. We are going to take a short break, but just before we do so, we have some highlights for you. So please sit back, enjoy these highlights, and then it will be followed by a short break as we come back for live action when the Lions take up the mantle and take up the batting position here tonight.
Yes. So the Rising Warriors posting a total of 152 for 9 in this second semi-final of the Biche T20 night cricket competition. We saw some quite explosive batting, but also a lot of strike rotation. The Libertville Lions, they kept it really tight. However, the Warriors batsmen took them there for quite a few deliveries. This was Aidan Ratcher bowling to Dexter Sween. She got it away. We saw some excellent striking here from Varun Samaru at the top of the innings. He opened the batting. Saw Kadeem Allen, who bowled really well tonight, picking up 4 wickets, getting the wicket of Jaron Alfred. Also picked up the wicket of Mikel Govaya, lovely away swinger, keeping a tight length. Dujon Charles also done an excellent job with the ball, cleaning up the Warriors batsmen with some pristine yorkers. Poles were everywhere. This was him to Tishon Castro. Again, the stumps were scattered. Darren Beaker also bowled an excellent spell, but the strong hands of Antonio Gonzalez sent him for a maximum. Saw Beaker bowl to the likes of Dexter Sween. Sween also hammered Beaker back over the boundary for 6. Sween with some strong hands, hitting some quite flat 6s. That one, Richard Ali taking the youngster Aidan Ratcher over the fence. Ratcher absolutely hammered it. A lot of pace tonight. Yes, the Warriors posting a total of 152 for the loss of 9 wickets in their 20 overs. Folks, stay tuned. We will be back for the chase very shortly. The Libertville Lions requiring 153 for a place in the final on Friday night.
Well, we are back here live with the action at the Biche Recreational Ground. The Rising Warriors would have been put in to bat first. They would have put 152 on the board. So it's 153 for victory here, as the Libertville Lions will have their eyes on the target. It's Kadeem Allen, the man on strike. He will be kicking things off here for the Lions. The responsibility given to the man Tishon with ball in hand. He will be starting from the southern end. So let's see what the response will be like here tonight from the Lions as they chase after 153 in 120 balls here for victory tonight. Our camera guy here tonight, Mr. Sachin Mohammed, doing an excellent job with ball follow. Our producer, Sachin number 2, Mr. Sachin Balkisoon. And immediately he's off the mark here, pushing for a single. Good run in between the wickets. He gets off the mark, bringing Kern. this guy in the And with that single, it brings Kern Ramdeen into strike. And it also brings my co-commentator for the night, Chris Ramtahal, back onto the mic. Chris, welcome back, and we are into the second inning.
Thank you very much, Ravi. Glad to be back. This one, an excellent delivery on the block hole from Tishwan Cash.
Yeah, just a half a chance there. So good, two good deliveries to start off things here.
Yes, the line and chase of 153 for victory.
This one is hit it goes high into the air, he's back in, and it goes through his hand. He's struck on the head. He suffers a blow to the head, and he will definitely need some attention here. Trying to follow the ball back in and losing balance, and a very, very tough blow to the back of the head there.
Hope he's okay. That looks like Akil Timothy. Timothy batted at number 10 for the Rising Warriors. He's also one of their key spin bowlers. So the Warriors would really hope he's okay and he can continue to play tonight.
So we will have a short break in transmission here as we get some medical attention for the man down.
So after that fielder being struck on the head there, he seems to be okay. Stays on the field. Castro continues on. Ramdeen lifts this one. It's gone over the fence. The first maximum of the second innings. It's gonna push the Lions up to 11 now in the first over. It was a bit full from Tishon Castro on that occasion. Ramdeen taking full advantage and putting it away. The Lions off to a roaring start here in the second innings in chase of 153. This one is hit through the offside, beating both fielders. Excellently placed shot there by Kern Ramdeen. Gets it away for a boundary.
That was excellent timing. And just dissecting the field there with that slice. Slicing square. One delivery to go. Already 15 off this over.
Yes, the Lions well above that required run rate. This one, Ramdeen is getting an inside edge. It's going to that mid-wicket region. And it is a single to complete the first over. The Libertville Lions off to a roaring start. 16 without loss.
Well, they will be looking to capitalize during this period of the power play with those fielding restrictions. Only a couple fielders allowed outside the circle in these first overs here. So they will be going hard at it. The Lions, they will be looking to put as much runs as they could on the board during this period. So we are going to see an attacking display by the openers here.
Yes, and it would very much be in their interest to take advantage of this power play and get themselves into a good position, keeping wickets in hand for the middle and death overs.
Pace is going to continue from the northern end.
Looks like Keon Isaac is gonna kick things off for the second over.
A tall young man, right arm over the wicket. He will be coming in to the right-handed batter.
Yes, he's known for being really quick on the surface. This one is popped up into the air. Fielder settling underneath, but he spills it. Looks like Kisundat Magram, the fielder, on that occasion, putting down an absolute sitter. Looking at this one again, it was hit sky high from Kern Ramdeen. Magram had time to settle underneath it, but eventually spilling it in the end. Now we're gonna see Kadeem Allen. Just one off one delivery. It's gonna be up to face Keon Isaac. In their last encounter, Kadeem Allen put up an unbeaten half century. He is going to want to continue his form here in Biche, the Barbados national. This one is short. Pops out of the keeper's hands and it races into the fence. It's 4 byes. That one very short from Keon Isaac. Allen not getting any bat to it. The keeper not getting a hold of it. And much welcome runs here for the Libertville Lions. This one is hammered and it's popped up into the air by Kadeem Allen. He was cramped for room, pushed back on the back foot. Just dropping short of that middle fielder. So Isaac here showing Allen the pace he can generate. This is a wicket that the Warriors, they will be keen to take. This one is short. Allen not getting a lot of bat on it. Getting it to that square leg region. And they'll just get down for a single. So the Warriors implementing a similar plan to which the Libertville Lions bowlers utilized in the first innings, cramping the batsmen for room. This one, Ramdini struck on the pad, is allowed appeal for LBW. But that one seemed just to be straight down leg side a bit. Ramdin, he's not afraid to take on the new ball and take on the fast bowlers. He's 16 runs off just 7 deliveries. This one is flashed at it and a field at cover takes an excellent catch. And Kern Ramdin, after a quick cameo, has to depart. So the Libertville Lions 22 for the loss of 1 wicket after 2 overs. Keon Isaac, the man getting the breakthrough for the Rising Warriors. Coming to the crease, it's the young Stephen Gomez, TNT under-19 national player, represented Trinidad and Tobago in last year's edition of the under-19 competition. He's a pretty hard-hitting batsman. He's not known for his temperament at all. In a bit of school cricket, I had my try at Stephen Gomez with the ball. Took me for quite a few maximums in and over. Castro continuing here from the southern end. It's Kadeem Allen on strike. This one is short into the body of Kadeem Allen. An excellent start to this third over here. So this plan to bowl into the body of the batsman and cramp them for room, it's been implemented in the first semi-final and it's been quite successful on the surface. This one, Allen throws his hands at it. Gets to that deep backward point fence, but the fielder doing some excellent work in the deep, saving a certain boundary. Lions only getting a single on this occasion. This now brings Stephen Gomez in the Lions' last encounter with the Warriors. He also put up a half century. Played some really classy shots over cover and down the ground. Can he continue in that form tonight? This one, he's just throwing his hands at it, beating him outside the off stump. Castro with an excellent length delivery here, just getting some shape away from the right-handed Gomez. This one, Gomez getting a bit of bat on it, but straight to that cover fielder. It's another dot delivery. So just one run conceded in this third over so far. Castro, after going for 16 runs in his first over, he's replied really well here.
This is an excellent over by Castro. Very, very tight. Just a single conceded. Will he be able to maintain this pressure as he is putting onto the batting side in this power play over?
So on an excellent line and length here from Castro.
Yes, very, very tight line. Pitching that ball just backward of a length in that line of center stump, moving it away from the right-hander and not allowing them the room to maneuver it as they would like. One delivery remaining, just two conceded from it now. So
Yes.
again, he has adjusted well, Chris, and he would have made an excellent comeback in his second over. Only 3 runs conceded from it as compared to his first over where he would have picked up 16.
Yes, that's very right, Ravi. He's learning from his mistakes and adapting to this surface here in Biche.
Well, a much needed and a critical adjustment by the right-handed Castro. After that delivery, it's 3 gone now. The score 25 for the loss of 1 wicket. The bowlers will have to put the pressure and maintain the pressure here as the Lions need just 128 runs for victory. It's 102 balls. They have 9 wickets in hand.
We're going to see Keon Isaac to continue a spell from the northern end, picking up a wicket in his first over. This one is in the block hole. There's a loud appeal for LBW. The bowler, the wicketkeeper, all the fielders seem convinced.
Well, this one looked really, really well. I am wondering here if the batter maybe would have just gotten a bit of an inside edge, a bit of bat before part there. At least I believe the umpire would have thought so, because it looks very, very good. It looks plumb. Maybe swinging away from that off stump, but it looks really, really plumb. But something must have convinced the umpire to go towards the favor of the batter in this instance, standing firm in his decision.
It's very much so, Ravi. The fine, fine margins this game of cricket is played by.
We have to respect the decision of the umpire here. No reviews in this format.
This one again in the block hole. An excellent delivery from Keon Isaac.
Well, Isaac must have been practicing those Yorkers in the net, because he is delivering them here at will in successive deliveries. He has put that ball into the block hole.
This one is short, and Allen, quick on the back foot, picks it up and takes it over the deep mid-wicket fence for 6. Let's have a look at this one again. Isaac changing his length, going into the surface, and Allen, as easy as you'd like it, picks it up.
Well, that was a really, really skillful display there by Allen in terms of reflexes, his response, and as well as his maneuverability to work that ball off the hips like that.
This one, Isaac goes back to his plan to get that ball into the block hole. And the batsman just getting a single on this occasion. We saw that plan to bowl into the block hole by Dujon Charles in the first innings, and it was executed really well. He picked up 3 wickets. So the Warriors bowlers just taking a page out of the Lions book. We're now gonna see Stephen Gomez come on strike to have a go at Keon Isaac. Just the 7 runs in the over. This one, an excellent length there from Keon Isaac. Gomez can only defend on that occasion.
One delivery to go in the second over for Keon.
This one is high in the air. And it's gone for 6, as straight as a needle. Stephen Gomez.
Yeah, he timed that one well and picked it up on the middle of the bat. It was an excellent display of timing and good form as well. You could see that follow through. Just look at that follow through here. Timed it well and excellent follow through with the bat. Cleared the boundary effortlessly in the end. So they would have been the ones victorious here, the batters in the final delivery of that over, manufacturing a beautiful 6, and that would have pushed the score now up to 38 for the loss of 1. It's 4 complete here.
Yes, the Rising Warriors, they have to find a way to respond. We're seeing a similar situation which took place in semi-final number 1, in which the batters capitalized heavily on the power play. The bowling side, they need to restrict runs or pick up some quick wickets here. There are 2 big hitters at the crease, the likes of Kadeem Allen and Stephen Gomez. We're gonna see Tishon Castro to bowl his 3rd over here.
We are having a cool breeze, a chilly breeze as a matter of fact, blowing across the field from the northeast.
This one, an excellent delivery from Castro to start the 3rd over, just getting some shape away from Allen. He's sticking to that hard length and using that new ball to get some away movement. This one again on an excellent length here. And Allen just working it down to that backward point region for a single.
Castro keeping fixated and disciplined with his plan, keeping that ball just back of a length, pitching on middle and getting it to move away from the right-handers. That has proven successful for him in his last couple overs.
Gomez pushing this one into the offside, and a fumble from the fielder allows them to get through for a comfortable single.
Yeah, but excellent bowling by Castro. You could see him getting Gomez you could get him getting Gomez to back away. He would have been backing away in that last delivery and pushing it into the offside at last minute there.
This one, Allen advances. Gets it over the fence. A mighty blow from Kadeem Allen.
Yeah, well, Allen would have realized that he's keeping that length, just back of a length. He would have used his feet well to meet the pitch of that delivery and powerfully driven onto the onside, clearing that boundary effortlessly and the road as well. That 6 pushes the score up now to 46 for the loss of 1.
This one again, he's slapping it into the offside through that backward point region and gets it into the fence for a 4.
So Castro just losing his grip here in these last couple deliveries, conceding 2 boundaries.
This runs in quick succession here for the Lions. Some explosive batting from Kadeem Allen.
1 delivery remaining in his over to complete his 3rd.
Castro, after a really good second over, he's getting punished by Kadeem Allen. This one is on an excellent length here. And Allen just pushing down the ground. He'll get a single to conclude this over.
Well, go up to 51 after that over. It's 5 complete. We're going to take a short break.
This one short, and Allen getting a top edge on that occasion and it getting into the boundary. This one is down the leg side. Batsman get through for one. Seems like Allen got some bat on it.
Yeah, the keeper doing a good job in the end there to save that boundary. Making a good dive to the left, putting his body on the line. It's what expected of the keepers.
Yes, but also an opportunity went down. This one is short. Gomez looking to take it over that third man region. Doesn't get connection.
Yeah, just beaten for pace in the end there. Pace and bounce as well. He would have gotten a bit of extra lift in that last delivery. So a valuable dot here for them.
It's quite a lot of lift. Gomez, he's a guy who's tall in stature.
And
This
again
one
the
is popped
lift.
up in the air. He's out caught. Again, Ravi, that lift, that extra bounce you were just speaking about on the previous delivery. Gomez suffers the brunt of it, and the second wicket falls for the Lions.
Yeah, well, he stuck to the plan. He stuck to the plan with discipline and with vigor. He would have returned that exact delivery. And the batter had no idea where the ball went after coming off the bat, or even high up onto the handle, or maybe even the glove. And in the end, it was a easy catch for the keeper. The keeper doing a good job in those last two deliveries. One in restricting the boundary, and then in this occasion taking the wicket, a much needed wicket. They needed that wicket. They didn't want for these batters to settle in the crease and build that partnership that they were doing so very well. So now with the second wicket falling, it's a 56 on the board, 97 runs needed now in 86 balls. Two deliveries remaining in this over. This is the third over for Keon. Two deliveries remaining for him to complete this over.
Yes, we're going to now see the likes of Leonardo Julian. He's going to be coming out to the crease to join Kadeem Allen. Scores at 56 for 2.
Allen would have anchored himself well. Allen picking up 28 already from just 18 deliveries.
He's moving along nicely. He will be looking for that support from the opposing end here to carry on with things. Could hear in the background the kids having quite a bit of fun in the nets.
Yes, that is what cricket is all about. The young ones getting interested and having fun with the game.
This one keeping low here, Chris. A bit of
This one being just eased in to the offside there by Julian. So another dot delivery, an excellent over being bowled here by Keon Isaac. This one is in to the body of Leonardo Julian, and it's a dot to close out the over. Keon Isaac just going for 5 runs and picking up a much needed wicket. End of 6 overs, score is at 56 for the loss of 2. We are going to see the likes of Jaron Alfred to take over things from the southern end. He's going to be bowling to a fairly set Kadeem Allen. Allen is not afraid to go on the charge. The Lions requiring 96 of these next 84 deliveries. This one on an excellent length here to start from Alfred.
Alfred keeping a very tight line as well. Just on middle stump. Forcing the batter onto the back foot.
This one he's playing it into the offside but straight to that point fielder.
Getting good support from his fielders here. And this is what we need. This is what they need as a bowling side. That support given to Alfred by his fielders. Very, very sharp on the field. This will put the pressure on the batting side. Each dot.
This one Allen takes it leg side to that cow corner region. Just a bit more leg side there by Jaron Alfred. And an overthrow almost cost another run, but some good backing up.
Yeah, well, the field evenly spread is a long on. Man out on the boundary line at cow corner. A wide long off.
So
Almost extra cover region.
it's that plan to bowl in to the batsman's body and cram them for room. It's quite evident in the field set. It's Leonardo Julian to face Darren Alfred. This one Julian looking to take it to leg side.
Well, he
got the connection he wanted, but
he may need a chiropractor after that shot, swiveling at it and almost making a full 360 turn there. That was, I don't know how to describe it, a twister of a shot. But the ball going absolutely nowhere in the end.
This one in the block hole, an excellent delivery from Alfred, but some good awareness from Julian and Allen. They got through for a single. in previous games in which Alfred bowled.
Very, very good opening over by Alfred so far, just conceding 3 from it. Excellent, excellent work here, putting some good pressure back onto the batting side. 1 delivery to go.
Julian gets across his stumps and Alfred straying a bit too leg side. It's going to be 5 wides.
Well, he has relieved the pressure there. All the hard work he has done in the first 5 deliveries, he would have relieved that pressure there and given away 5 wides. No one to blame in the end there but himself. So he will have to reload, reset, recalibrate, and redeliver this last one.
This one is on an excellent length. Lovely comeback delivery here from Alfred to close off the over. Julian with no answer to that one. After 7 overs, the Libertville Lions 65 for the loss of 2 wickets. So we're seeing some steady going here from Kadeem Allen, who opened the batting, stayed through the loss of 2 wickets. Leonardo Julian is out to join him, and they will try their best to partner in getting the Lions into the finals.
We're seeing supporters coming out, entire families, making it a lovely family event. That togetherness, that warmth in this beautiful rural village of Biche. This cricket is all about bringing family together for both the young and the old. Lovely, lovely temperament and togetherness shown here in this beautiful community.
We're going to see Keon Isaac to close off his spell here. He's gone for 21 runs, picking up 2 wickets in his 3 overs previously bowled. He's going to want to close out his spell here on a good note. He's going to be bowling to Kadeem Allen, the professor, as they call him. A big man hailing from Barbados.
Well, he would have made an excellent contribution with the ball in hand in the previous inning. And he is now doing a fantastic job already on 30 runs with bat in hand. So definitely an asset to his team here, the Lions, the Libertville Lions. Now we could understand why he has that title, the Prof.
The professor, yes. Isaac's just starting with a wide. This one is short. And Allen just getting it down into the leg side. They're going to hustle back for 2.
And that's absolutely fantastic running here by the Lions. Running good, running hard, and running sharp between the wicket. Picking up a valuable couple of runs off of that delivery. Just worked off the hips and manufactured 2 quick runs there. Just catching his breath a bit there. You could see Kadeem.
That quick running, it's going to put the Warriors fielders under some pressure here.
That's what they need to do. They need to put the fielders under pressure.
This one is up into the body of Allen, but he does well to tuck it down to that third man region. And a no ball called by the umpire.
So giving away quite a bit of extras here. Isaac. First a wide, now a no ball.
So a free hit being signaled here. And Leonardo Julian is given the opportunity to free his hands.
Have to look very close to see that free hit signal by the umpire. Play starting to become a bit chilly here in this countryside area of Biche.
Even though it's chilly, the spectators, they're out in their numbers. out with family, out with friends, coming out to support good cricket.
Let's hope we see something out in the middle there to warm things up. Game slowing down a bit at this stage.
Julian sets up for this free hit delivery.
It's been quite a few deliveries since we have seen a boundary.
This one, Isaac going into the surface here. But the batsmen do well to get down for a single. So leg by is called by the umpire.
Yeah, that was a good comeback there. Bowling into the legs of the batter. Not giving him room to work it away. And so with some good pace as well. Still managing to scrape a leg by off of it in the end. 4 legal deliveries remaining.
Yes, that awareness from the Lions batsmen. It's serving them well here tonight. Even when they're not getting the boundaries consistently, they're doing well in rotating the strike. Those singles put some pressure back on the Warriors. This one is short over the head of Kadeem Alin, and another no ball called by the umpires. So that plan to bowl short from Kian Isaac, not exactly working out in his favor.
Yeah, at this stage he just needs to compose himself and finish strongly. He's into his last over for his spell. He has 4 deliveries remaining. He needs to take it back a notch, take it down a notch, and just compose himself and finish well.
Free hit delivery, Alin flashes his hands at it. Doesn't make connection. Sticking to that plan to bowl short, and it works out on that occasion. No runs scored off that free hit. So the Warriors in a bit of a pickle here to pick up some wickets and to keep the scoring rate down. This one is full and Allen drives down to that corner region, and they're going to hustle back for 2. So overthrows and excellent backing up.
Yeah, good running between the wickets, and they need to do this since things have slowed down quite a tad. Not being able to find those boundaries, they have to push hard now and run at it to get the runs on the board.
Yes, the Warriors have done quite a bit, has done quite well to claw their way back after a pretty expensive power play. This one is on a good length here, and Allen just easing it through that point region for a single. Rotating strike well here at the Lions.
Well, that's going to complete the 8th over. The score pushes up to 75 for the loss of 2.
So we're going to see Jaron Alfred to continue his spell here from the southern end, and the Warriors in need of some wickets, in need of a lot of dot balls if they want a place in the final of this Biche T20 night cricket competition. This one, Allen just tucking it down to that cow corner region for a single. The Lions rotate and strike well here. It's been a while since we've seen a boundary, but they have kept the scoring rate ticking on. They're scoring at 9 runs per over. This one, Julian throws his hands at it. Bit wide there, Alfred. Taking Julian wide outside the off stump. So another dot delivery on the board. This one, Julian taking it leg side, but it's straight to that deep mid wicket fielder to get down comfortably for a single. Can just see Julian there covering his stumps, playing across the line of that delivery. This one, Allen drives powerfully down the ground, but protection in the deep. The big man Dexter Sween down there at long on. The batsman get down for a single. So 3 runs in this over so far, Alfred, keeping things tight. It's Leonardo Julian back on strike. This one is slow and tossed up outside the off stump. Julian takes it down to the cover region. But again, there's protection down there. Just a single. So Julian just looking to rotate the strike here. His strike rate isn't the highest. He's 3 of 9 deliveries. This one, Allen just sucking it to that point region. They get down for a single. That's gonna end the 9th over. The Libertville Lions 80 runs in for the loss of 2 wickets. The man Kadeem Allen, 39 of 31 deliveries. He's done a really good job at rotating the strike, and he's picked off the bad deliveries. We're gonna see Kisundat Magram here. A right arm leg spin bowler. In his last few bowling innings, he went for quite a bit of runs. He's going to want to change that narrative here tonight. And no better batsman to do that against than Kadeem Allen. Magram is going to want to make his mark on this game tonight. This one is short, dragged down into the leg side. Allen pulling it. But that fielder there, Antonio Gonzalez, doing some good footwork. Saving a boundary, and the batsman start off the 10th over with a double. This one is tossed up, and Allen with a mighty blow straight back over the bowler's head. Let's have a look at this one again. Allen picking it up early, going through with absolute timing, power and precision, getting a much needed boundary here for the Lions. Allen now pushes on to 47 runs off 33 deliveries, 3 runs shy of his half century. So he's continuing in similar fashion from their last encounter with the Rising Warriors. So the Warriors, that maximum would have put them back under some pressure. Just how quickly things can change in the space of just one delivery. That current run rate just popped up back to 9. It's been hovering around that 9 run per over mark. The rotation of strike from Allen and Julian, it's been keeping them there. But the Libertville Lions now require just over 1 run a ball. Need 65 runs of 64 deliveries. This one, Allen, he's on the back foot and he's tucking it into that mid-wicket region. Fielder coming in, does some good work. Just keeps them down for a single. So the Rising Warriors, they need something special here. They need to put a lot of pressure on these Lions batsmen. They're coming out in roaring fashion. Margram going for 9 runs of his first 3 deliveries. He's going to want to pick up a wicket in these next 3. Preferably that of Kadeem Allen, who's just now 2 runs shy of his half century. This one beating the batsman, beating the keeper. It's going to race into the fence for 4. 4 byes. That one looked like the wrong one, the googly coming out. Instead of turning in, it moved away from the left-hander. The keeper couldn't read it, he couldn't cover it. Things looking down for the Warriors on that occasion. So Margram now comes back over the wicket. This one is tossed up and Julian drives it down the ground. Gonna come down for a single. So we're seeing spin being introduced and we're yet to see Mikel Govaya come into the attack. He's a well-known off-spin bowler. And keep things really tight. Margram in his final delivery to Allen. This one again beating batsman and beating the keeper, and it's gonna come into the fence for 4 wides here. Ball coming in to the commentary box. So we're going to see the score now push on to 99. The Lions requiring just 54 runs. This one, Allen, he's going down the ground. He's going big. He's going out of the ground. That's another maximum of the bat of Kadeem Allen. And that's going to bring up his half century. 54 runs off just 35 deliveries. Striking 4 sixes and 2 boundaries. That's going to end the 10th over. The Libertville Lions 105 for the loss of 2 wickets. Yes, folks, so we are back after that water break, and now joining me is Sachin Balkisoon. Sachin, good night to you.
Good night, Mr. Amtahal. I must say, it's been a warm and inviting time in the back here of Biche. I must say, it's a beautiful stadium. It's a beautiful ground that you all have here. Very well decorated, very well landscaped. I must say, who's the man in charge of beautifying this particular area? I've seen from the police station to the hospital to the schools in the area looking beautiful all around.
Yes, that would all be thanks to Mr. Afizal Bash, the main man for the beautification of this lovely community and recreation ground. He's been at that since I was a young kid, though I'm still young. I've known him around for most of my life.
And that run, ladies and gentlemen, would bring the partnership up to 50 there. What do you have to say about the stage of the game, Mr. Amtal?
At this stage, I think that the Libertville Lions are in the driving seat, and we're seeing the Warriors introducing Mikel Govaya, hails from the Queen's Park Cricket Club. He also has a bit of regional experience with the St. Lucia Kings, so he will be looking to try and pull things back for the Rising Warriors. This one is in the block hole. An excellent delivery from Mikel Govaya.
Mikel Govaya coming out with a vengeance there as we see that the Lions are ready to take up that score, looking well on their way to passing it. Required run rate very lower than current run rate right now.
This one, Allen, he takes it down to long on for a single.
But there is protection there down in the boundary. Gonna just get a single off of that one. I've seen the pace of the game slow down as the Lions have progressed through the overs. Would you say that this is a strategic move? Is this a habit of theirs, or is this just good cricket being played?
It has been a strategic move, but it also has been a habit of the Libertville Lions to just slow things down, especially through these middle overs, and rotate the strike as much as possible with the field spread, picking up the boundaries. Sorry, picking up the singles and the doubles. That one, the keeper appealing for a stumping, but the umpire, he's uninterested.
Maybe the Lions are taking a bit of a Brian Lara-esque strategy going into their innings there. Class batsmanship, just taking the signals, pulling it away, pushing it away wherever they can, and building up those runs methodically.
Yes, it has been a habit of theirs, and it has been paying off. Yes, as we can see that again, he just takes it into the leg side with soft hands, and they get down for a single. And the single to close off a decent over here by Mikel Govaya. The score's at 108 after 11 overs for the loss of 2 wickets.
Yes, the Lions coming very close to taking this match home for the books and enjoying the after party in full swing after. How are the after parties here in the rural area of Biche, sir?
I actually haven't been in the after party before, but from the words of participants of it, it has been quite a lot of fun.
I'm sure you've heard some music and some old talk from where you're situated as to the vibes of the after party.
Yes, I've heard quite a lot. The vibes, they are very high.
Certainly it'll be a massive celebration here as whichever team seems to be the best today in this match places their way in the finals, coming to you Friday. So stay tuned to 360 TV for the final of this the Biche Sports Foundation T20 League, coming to you right here on 360 TV.
Yes, and with that, it looks like we're going to see the introduction of Varun Samaru taking over things here from the northern end. It's going to be bowling to Leonardo Julian. Though Julian hasn't been scoring at a high rate, he is rotating the strike quite well with Kadeem Allen. Just 45 required in these next 54 deliveries. And this one, Julian takes it down the ground and he takes it out of the ground.
I would have heard a crash coming from somebody's roof. I hope they're okay and are not in need of a repair after that one. The power of Leonard here really being shown right now as he just hammers away this ball, taking it way up into the air and out into the village of Biche right now.
Yes, it is not ill of Julian to take advantage of bad deliveries when they're already in the driver's seat. The current run rate is at 10. They only require 4 runs per over.
Leonardo there really showing his skills in the batting. As you said, taking full advantage of that bad delivery. Can I tax your brain a bit there, Mr. Ramtahal, about what makes a bad delivery from a good delivery? What separates it?
I think when you know a batter's strength, especially this pair that we've seen at the middle, they like the ball on the full in which they can get their front foot out and allow themselves time to free their hands and take it down the ground. And even the short deliveries in which they're able to get away and they have enough time to play it, when a bowler bowls to a batsman's strength and allows them to score runs, is what I would class as a bad delivery. If a batsman is taking the ball around and taking your good deliveries for a single or two, it's not necessarily a fault of the bowler, it's just good batting.
So what you're saying here, Chris, is a good delivery is a delivery that the batsman is not ready for.
Not precisely, but it's one that they would naturally go into an aggressive mood to. This one is, I believe, coming off the pad, the thigh pad of Kadeem Allen. Yes, it is. The umpire calls leg byes. And that rotation of strike again, that intent to rotate the strike being shown from Leonardo Julian. Getting down quickly to the striker's end.
The Libertville Lions now just needing 37 runs off of 51 balls. Very attainable.
This one is tossed up and Julian looking to take it down the ground. I think he got a bit of an edge on it. The keeper, he hasn't been at his best tonight. He's missed out on quite a few deliveries. Some straying down leg side and him just not reading them. It's not something that would benefit the Warriors. And we're going to see the big man Kadeem Allen back on strike. Samaru's gone for 8 in the over so far with 2 deliveries remaining. This one is an excellent delivery there from Samaru. But again, the smarts from Kadeem Allen just being able to take it in for that single. They would have gotten back for 2. So Sachin, what do you think at this point the Rising Warriors need to do or implement to get themselves back into this game?
Maybe need to sharpen up a bit. I'm not the most avid cricket person. We have some very skilled masters in the game, such as yourself you're proving to be. However, I would think that the Warriors need to stop with those bad deliveries, as you would have called out earlier.
This one again is straying a bit leg side. There is Samaru, and it's wide called by the umpire. They would have gotten down for 1.
Reiterating what I was stating before, I think they need to tidy up their game. Find their length. We see batsmen adapting to bowling. We need bowlers adapting to the batsmen right now because they have no slouches inside of the crease at the moment. Yeah, we have Kadeem Allen and Leonardo coming out in full swing at the moment.
Yes, and this pair has been proven effective for the Libertville Lions. This one, Julian, giving himself time on the back foot to cut it through that cover region for a single. And it's a single to end the 12th over. The Libertville Lions now 122 for just the loss of 2 deliveries. And if something can be noted here is the amount of extras that the Rising Warriors have bowled. They've bowled 26 extras. That is not something that you want to afford yourself in T20 cricket, especially when you haven't posted a really high total. If they didn't have those 26 extras, the Libertville Lions would have been under 100 runs, and the game would have been in probably a totally different stature.
So I pose the question back to you. What do you, Chris, think that the Rising Warriors need to do to ensure their placement in the finals later on this week?
I think given the current run rate, dot balls, it won't necessarily do much unless you get a few consistent maiden overs. I think they need some quick wickets here which will push pressure back on to the Libertville Lions and bring fresh eyes and fresh hands to the crease, in which they can tidy things up and put some pressure on new batsmen. This one, Julian, he takes it into the offside, down to that extra cover region, and it get down for a single. So Julian slowly increasing his scoring rate here. He's now up to 16 runs off 20 deliveries. And now we see Govia's Queen's Park Cricket Club teammate, Kadeem Allen. He's going to be bowling to him.
Give me a bit of background on the batsman currently on strike, Kadeem Allen. Big name in the game these days. However, I would like some background from you.
Yes. This one, Allen, he drives powerfully down the ground. The fielder comes around and he gets a boot to it. So some excellent footwork here by that big man is Dexter Sween. But as you were asking, Sachin, Allen, he's been around the professional circuit for quite a while, not only playing in regional tournaments such as the CPL, but he's also been to a lot of Asian countries to play cricket. This one, he's hitting big into the leg side. It was on the bat, and he's placed that one away for a mighty blow. So yes, his experience, it does give him that ability to take it big, and it's something he's known for at the top of the order. But he has struggled quite a bit when bowlers pull their lengths back and they don't allow him time to free his arms. He's a big guy, so he does have a lot of reach.
What I would say is, commenting off of what you said, you're seeing both his experience and his ability in play right there. That shot, perfect example of what that seasoned player Kadeem Allen brings to the plate right here for the Libertville Lions.
Yes, it is. He is bringing all the experience, all the talent, and all the smarts out here in this lovely village of Biche tonight. Wonder how Govia is going to reply. This one again is on the bat. Govia unable to find his length here. He's gone for 13 runs here so far. He's bowling his second over.
I'm curious as to what happened with Dexter Sween fielding there on the straight hit. He seemed to have made a few ring around the rosies there while he was trying to get the ball back to the fielder. Maybe he couldn't find a pitch there for a second. A bit of lapse of judgment somewhere around there.
I think probably that, alongside the pressure that the Warriors are under to conserve runs at the moment, it plays quite a bit on the fielder's mind. See Govia being taken to that fine leg region there. and they would have gotten back for 2. The Lions requiring just 19 more runs. This one, Julian goes down the ground. Fielder runs around, but he can't do nothing. It's over his head. It's gone for a maximum.
Beautiful work by our camera team there. Let's look at this back in slow motion. I just love to see awesome shots being matched with awesome shots from the camera. Look at that. I must say kudos to the men on the set here tonight. But you know, they say self-praise is no praise, as I am also on the camera crew here tonight. But it's all the glory to Mr. Ravi Jagrup, who will now be joining you back, Mr. Ramtahal, on commentary.
Yes, so with that maximum on that last delivery, the Libertville Lions are now 140 runs in for the loss of 2 wickets after 13 overs. I'd like to welcome back Ravi onto the commentary.
Thank you, Chris. What a beautiful game this has turned out to be. 13 runs now needed for victory in just 42 deliveries. A lot of balls remaining. So they are literally cruising here now, the Libertville Lions. Cruising easily to victory.
Yeah, so as I asked Sachin a few moments earlier, what do you think the Rising Warriors can do to possibly pull this game back into their favor? Though at this point some would say hope it's dwindling quite a bit for them.
Well, we see that they are definitely trying to mix up the bowling as much as they could. And even so, what I have noticed is that they have slowed down the pace. Between overs, between balls, but nothing is paying off for them at the moment, as this one is totally smacked over the cover region. It goes all the way for 6. So in an attempt to try slowing down the game, it is proven futile. Maybe they need to go quickly, cut down that time between deliveries, cut down that time between overs, give the batters less time to settle, less time to get their nerves together and put the pressure on them in quick succession. Maybe they should switch to that tactic and see if it will reap any benefits for them.
It's a tactic that they probably should have tried implementing a few overs ago, as we see a new bowler, Antonio Gonzalez, being introduced with a 6 off the bat of Kadeem Allen.
Well, at this rate, Antonio, the game might finish in this over.
And this one, he goes down the ground again, but there's a fielder underneath and he can't do nothing about it. It's over his head for 6.
Well, the scores are level here after that maximum.
Back-to-back 6s here off the bat of Kadeem Allen. What a display of power hitting at the back end of the innings. He's 78 of 44 deliveries. So it does look like the Libertville Lions will progress to the finals on Friday to face off against the Bamboo Knight Riders.
And with that single, it's going to secure the victory for the Libertville Lions here this afternoon against the Rising Warriors. It was a beautiful match indeed. In the end, the Libertville Lions securing their victory, as you rightfully said, Chris. They will move on to the finals right here at 7 p.m. on Friday evening. And that was the match for you here, folks. You are viewing 360 Cricket Live. We have some highlights for the game. Please stay locked on. We say thank you to our cameraman Sachin Mohammed, our producer Sachin Balkisoon, my co-commentator here this evening, Mr. Chris Ramtahal, a resident of this beautiful village of Biche. Thank you for having us and showing us this warmth and hospitality. So do stay locked on as we have those highlights for you. And right after that, we will be bringing down the curtain on tonight's event. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been a lovely audience. Thank you for viewing
at 360 Cricket TV here tonight. My name is Ravi Jagrup, and please have a safe and blessed night ahead.
Yeah, so we're seeing some good sportsmanship here, though the Rising Warriors have been knocked out of this edition of the Biche T20 night cricket competition. They were joint winners last year alongside the notorious Knight Riders, but this year they have to go home. But they go home with their heads up, and they go home in a form of good sportsmanship. The Libertville Lions progressing to the final, taking place here on Friday. They're winning by 8 wickets. In the Libertville Lions innings, we saw an explosive start from Kuhn Ramdeen. Saw him take some over the boundary early in the power play. However, he did not last too long. He was dismissed after a quick cameo. Played shots straight down the ground through the cover region, but he was soon out. Went for a well-played 16. Kadeem Allen, the man of the night, picking up 4 wickets with the ball and scoring an unbeaten 79 not out of 45 deliveries. Playing shots of pure aggression, timing and power all over the ground. Stephen Gomez joined him. Gomez had his fair share to say with the bat, hitting 1 maximum. But Gomez did not last too long. Went for just 8 runs off 8 deliveries. Kadeem Allen, however, he kicked on in scoring form. He advanced down the crease, using his legs, freeing his arms, taking it all over the ground. The Warriors bowlers, they had no cure for the pain in which Kadeem Allen caused them. He used the pace well of the fast bowlers from Rising Warriors. Kadeem Allen, he also got away with a few short deliveries, some getting the top edge and going to the boundary. Gomez struggled against the short ball, and he was dismissed off the bowling of Keon Isaac. Leonardo Julian joined Kadeem Allen at the crease and played a really good supporting innings, scoring 24 runs off 22 deliveries. Wasn't the most aggressive, but he kept the scoring rate ticking on and allowed Kadeem Allen the freedom to bat the way he wanted to. Allen took the attack to Kisundat Magram. Leonardo Julian, he also accelerated a bit at the back end of his innings, finishing off with 2 maximums. Kadeem Allen, he brought things home for the Libertville Lions, taking his Queen's Park Cricket Club teammate Govaya over the ropes for a few maximums. Leonardo Julian had a go at Govaya as well, and took him for a maximum. Antonio Gonzalez came on for his first over, and Kadeem Allen greeted him with back-to-back 6s. Lovely hitting over the cover region and down the ground. The Lions were able to close things off with a single and win this game by 8 wickets, securing them a place in the final on Friday against the Bamboo Knight Riders. A special thank you to the camera crew here from Cricket 360, as well as to the fans and supporters. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Chris Ramtal saying good night to you all. Have a safe and blessed night, and we will be back here in Biche on Friday at 6:30 p.m. for the final of the Biche T20 night cricket competition. Good night to you all.